if it's actually new, but new to me. I found it yesterday, and I just bought it. I literally just opened the game. I turned it on for a few seconds just to kind of like see that it works. It does. I haven't actually read into the story at all, but pretty much this game is a game where I have to make a bunch of choices and see how this man's life turns out. I think the concept of that is really cool. As someone who plays games like The Sims and stuff, I love games where you get to play out the life of someone and make, like, choose your own adventure type stuff. I love. So we're gonna go new game, and I have to name my character. Well, let's go, you know what? When I was a little fetus, my family thought that I was going to be a boy, and they were going to name me Alexander. So, I'm going to name this character Alexander. Looks good. You hold the fate of a single man in your hands. You will follow his life from birth to death. Your choices shall define who Sir Brante will grow up to be. You will decide his personality. Okay, well, pretty much it's basically telling me, I already read this, but it's pretty much just, hey, make choices. Sometimes choices do things, just, yeah, it's just a choose your own adventure. Yes. Your fingers are stained with ink. Your breathing grows ragged, your hands are shaking, yet the words begin appearing on the page before you one by one, clinging together to form a chronicle of your own life. Who are you and how did you reach this end? You were born, raised, and lived your entire life in the blessed Arcanian Empire. In this land, a man's destiny is predetermined at the moment of his birth, whether human or Arcanian, nobleman, priest, or low-born commoner. All bend to the divine will of the twin gods. And each life is naught but a single cog in the universe's immeasurable machine. The memories come flooding back. They engulf you as a merciless wave, binding together days that are thrice dead and gone. The dreams of your childhood, your adolescence, your life spent in the capital, your youth spent in the capital, years of peace teeming with life, and a war drenched in blood. High ranks and lowly deeds, opulent palaces, secretive city backstreets, fields of battle, and faces. So many faces of the people you hold dear, the people who walked this road by your side. Such was your life, now all exposed by ink erupting onto the page. With your every step, you sought to change the world as you saw fit. The choices of your upbringing, the path you carved in your youth, the fruits of your struggle, the consequences of your sacrifice, all of it led you here, to the end of your time. And every choice had a price. Now, years and years later, the crossroads of your life echo in your memory, the pain and joy inextricably intermingled. Okay. Could you have taken a different path, chosen a different calling, found a different place in the world? You had the power to alter the very course of history. Now, on the verge of death, you struggle with doubt, seeking answers to the last and most crucial question of all. Your life. Of all the paths in life, why did you walk this one? Did you choose your own fate, or was your life shaped by forces beyond your control? What determines a man's destiny? Okay, what a question to start out with. So, for this game, I will be choosing what I would choose in these situations. So, I'm going to be playing this as if I am Alexander, and I'm going to be deciding based off of what I believe, okay? I guess, to a certain extent, the world around him, I believe, because, like, there are some things you just can't control. You can't control your destiny, really. Like, if I wanted to be queen, like, I can't really control that. I can't go and be like, yeah, I'm gonna take these steps and do this, right? You can't. So, I'm gonna go the world around him. Your path was charted for you by the people, the age, and the society in which you lived. Sounds good. Well, it doesn't sound good, but yeah. Your final hours in this world are upon you. You close your eyes. In your mind's eye, you see them once more, the faces of your family, your friends, your foes, your underlings, your rulers. One after another, you recall the events that changed you forever. And in that moment, you know the truth. You are a part of this world. You are its flesh and blood. Your family, your hometown, your empire, they all made you what you are. Your destiny was the sum total of your upbringing, your social status, other people's choices, and the age in which you lived. But are you right about this? Is it all true? To learn the truth, you will have to return to the very beginning, remembering every step you took along the way. On these pages, the story of a man named Alexander Brante will live once more. I'm 0 years old. Cool. Youth, peacetime, oh, okay. I was very confused. I thought peacetime was like an age, like, you know, childhood, adolescence, youth, and then just peacetime. I was like, what the fuck is peacetime? Okay. Chapter 1, Childhood. I was just born. That's me, little baby. Very cool, very cool. Childhood, where life begins. First words, first unsteady steps. You are but a small child, learning about the world in which you were born. To you, everything is so new, so baffling, and so unforgiving. A long, trying life stretches before you. So many feats and faults, so many fateful choices to come. Yet you are already sowing the seeds of your future self. You are learning to live and survive in this world, looking for a place within it to call your own, choosing your future destiny. Who will you grow up to be? I don't know yet. I was just born. It's a lot of pressure to put on a baby. In chapters, childhood, adolescence, and youth, you will live through your hero's coming of age. You will shape the protagonist's personality, his qualities, and relationships. By the end of prologue, you will determine the estate and future occupation of your hero. Only in adulthood will he start to influence the world around him, and even the ultimate fate of the Empire. Who will Alexander grow up to be? I'm skipping the last name because I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Brante, I think. Brante, I don't know. So, Alexander. Who will he grow up to be? It's your call. Okay, I'll try to do my best. Okay, childhood, where life begins. Yes. Who will you grow up to be? Events in this personal life, events in the personal life of the hero that can happen in this chapter. Okay, so, I can do one of those things. I don't really get the choice right now. Those are just things that could potentially happen in this chapter. Okay. Determination is 0. I'm spineless. My perception, 0. Okay. Willpower, 0. Okay. It looks like the bar is, wait, so... yeah, it's there and there for perception and determination. Willpower. I have a little bit of willpower. Tiny bit. In deaths, I have not died. Alright. Cool. Sections that open in this chapter. Destiny, personality, the house, and the family. Okay. Begin the chapter. Whoa. Before I do. My destiny. Okay. Personality. I'm 0. My estate is lowborn. Occupation, child. Yeah, it's an occupation. Okay. Willpower. Yeah, all that. Very good, very good. The house. Reputation, tarnished honor. Oh. Okay. Wealth, moderate. Unity, peace. Heir is Stephen. Stephen, my brother. I have to kill my brother. No, I'm joking. I'm not gonna kill my brother. So, my grandfather Gregor, Amalia Elborn, ex-wife, father. Okay, so Robert had a baby with Amalia, and they had Stephen, and then he had a baby with Lydia, me, and then Gloria. Okay, sounds good. Their current position and their attitude towards me. Oh, I can actually- oh, okay. My grandfather, indifferent to me. He has no status. Cool. Amalia, 0, true death. Yeah, she doesn't know me. She was dead. 2, sympathy. Okay. Sympathy. My sister doesn't really give a fuck about me, and my brother also doesn't really give a fuck about me. Cool. Okay, so Stephen, from what I read, is kind of a brat. He needs to be, you know, on top of everything. Gloria, she's a dreamer. Oh, okay, so she's a sweet girl. He took... Oh, so he married for love. That's good. Humble commoner, whereas she was a noblewoman. Ooh, fancy. Okay. Alright, cool. Good. Now, how do I get back? Back to scene. Okay, begin the chapter. Let's see how this goes. Birth. At first there was nothing. No time, no sensation, nothing but darkness and void. But then a will breathed life into nothingness. Matter and spirit were set in motion. History began its march. Oh. Jesus, I'm loud. It was your turn to enter this world. Your first memory. You're lying on your back, blinded by a bright white light. You are not alone. Above you tower the colossal figures of those who created you. You are a part of them, and they are a part of you. Between you and them is an inexplicable connection, a strong, unbreakable link. They will always watch over you, guard you, and protect you. It hurts to breathe. You let out the pain in the form of desperate screams. Your creators extend their hands towards you. There are two of them. The ones who made you form into their own selves and brought you into this world. They are united, yet as they lean closer, you see how different they are. You can already feel their differences within you, struggling against each other. The first figure is soft and empathetic, wise and merciful. The love that emanates from it wraps you head to toe like an invisible blanket. The warmth from it is never-ending. I'm gonna guess that's my mom. The second figure is strong and powerful, commanding and noble. It is harsh but fair, a beacon of guidance, a force of protection and merciless punishment for every misdeed. That's probably Dad. Yet there is also a third figure. It is like a shadow barely seen behind them, yet already pulsing with an unbreakable will to live. It is the very will to live that is now growing even stronger within you. Okay. A soft open palm, a strong closed fist, a lingering, distant shadow. You struggle to loosen the swaddling clothes wrapped around you and extend a tiny hand into the world. I'm gonna smile at the shadow. Yeah, more willpower. Your first smile appears on your face, awkward yet genuine. Your mother and father exchange looks and start talking. You know no words yet, so all you hear is a sequence of booming sounds. But the stranger behind them has no need for words. The stranger's look is all it takes for you to feel the will to live and act that now burns within you. Oh. The shadow brings a finger to its lips, as if to say, there, baby, don't cry, this is our secret now. Because that's not creepy at all. And then the shadow melts into the light. I have willpower, full of power. Damn, I have a lot of willpower. Alright. Yes. Am I now 1 year old? Yep, I'm 1 year. Great. Hide and seek. This lad. As the days go by, you learn to tell your parents apart. You recognize father by his heavy breath and strong cold hands. He visits you rarely. Hello there, little Alexander. Mother's tender voice, however, follows you day and night. Ma, you're growing so quickly, my child. There are 2 more children in the family, named Stefan and Gloria. Gloria sings songs to you. She often dresses you in tight clothing and gently holds your hands as you learn to take your first steps. Stefan likes to sweep you up and pinch you and toss you into the air. Okay, well they're both very loving. Oh look, this is your brother and sister. Yeah, you're my little brother. We're gonna play together, but I'll always be in charge, because you were born a commoner. Gee, okay. Thanks. Be quiet, you. He doesn't understand yet. Come on, baby Alexander, let's go play in the yard. Okay. It is hot outside. You grip your brother's hand with one hand and your sister's with another as they help you walk down the giant stone stairs. When you sit on the ground and start exploring the sparse blades of grass with your fingers, it tickles. In the sky far above and away from you is a gigantic pillar. Fuck, I can't talk. When I start to read out loud for a long time, I start to stumble over my words. I don't know if it's because I go too fast or what, or I get, like, nervous, but it's not fun. A perfectly straight stick made of light. It is so bright it hurts to look at. Yeah, probably don't look at the sun. Why are you staring at the shining pillar? It's not going anywhere, you know. What? Hey, I want to play hide and seek. He's just a little baby. How is he gonna play? Then you hide him, and I'll try to find both of you. You have no idea what they're talking about, but you support them with happy cooing. This is strange, but so exciting. Stefan and Gloria glance at each other. Then your brother walks to a big tree, closes his eyes, and starts shouting something. Gloria takes your hand and walks you through the yard. Your sister takes you behind some thick bushes by a tall wall. The light from that light stick on the horizon barely reaches here. You can see home from this place. The ground is crawling with tiny black bugs. Gloria sits you down on the ground and puts a finger to her mouth for some reason, and then she's gone. This is not a bad idea at all. Just leave a baby. You can no longer hear Stefan's voice. Gloria is nowhere to be seen. You feel colder. The bugs are no fun to play with. Did they forget about you? Did they abandon you? I'm not gonna cry. Although, seems like something a baby would normally do. I don't know. I'd sit there for a bit. I wouldn't just immediately start crying, I don't think. If I was there for a long fucking time, then yeah, I'd start to cry. But I'd sit there. I'm one, so I don't really have the leg power to walk my way home. So I'm just gonna chill there. Okay. Bush is covered with leaves swaying in the wind. You brush them through them with your fingers. The twigs and branches are stiff and will not bend. They are different from the blades of grass. Down on the ground, you see a group of bugs carrying a little twig. You grab it from them. They're so funny. One of the bugs crawls on your finger and bites it, just enough to sting a little. You hear brisk steps, then the leaves and twigs rustling and parting. Your mother leans over you. You greet her with a happy face and show her the finger with the bug on it. So that's where they took you. Mother picks you up, puts you to her chest, and pats you on the head. Your brother and sister stand behind her, clearly feeling guilty. Gloria is in tears. Stefan keeps staring at his feet. You hug Mother tightly. She is here now. Yeah, I would hope they get in trouble for leaving a baby out in the woods. That's pretty fucked. Oh, and that's all that happened. Okay. That's my entire... Great success. Another memory. You are still a little child, but you can already talk and run around on your own. Today is out of the ordinary. Father is busy around the house giving orders to the servants. Throughout the day, the kitchen has been abuzz with work, and there are solemn, gloomy preparations and candles being lit. Even your older brother Stefan is quiet today. Mother takes your hand and brings you to your sister Gloria. My son, today is the great descent. We honor the day when the twin gods descended to us. We must spend this day in reverence to the gods. You are too young to understand, so just do everything your sister says for now. Gloria takes you to the playroom. There are no toys there, no chairs. Even the carpet has been taken away. There is nothing but a bare wooden floor. Today, we're not allowed to go to any other rooms, and we'll be eating nothing but gruel and stale bread. On the day of the Great Descent, everyone must be where they belong. Damn. Alright. It's quiet, unusually so. Muffled voices from behind the door are all you can hear. You're sitting on the cold floor, confused, with no idea what to do. Then you hear your sister's voice, a lonely sound in the empty room. It's a little song your mother taught her. You hold your breath as you listen to it. I'm not singing that. You know what, I have a little bit too much dignity to sing on stream. Yeah. You're transfixed by the tune. Gloria notices your gaze and a smile creeps across her face. You like the rhyme, don't you, Alexander? Do you know what it's all about? Probably not. I'm too. Look, there are 3 lots. They were brought to us by the twins when they descended from the shining pillar. Remember that pillar of light on the horizon? That's it. You can see the shining pillar anytime from anywhere in the world. If you follow your lot as you live, you'll reach the peak of the pillar, and if you don't, you'll get eternal torment at the foot. Okay. So, in this world, if I'm a good person, I think I get it, I think. You and I are lowborn. Mom is a commoner too, so the lot for you and me is to suffer and be patient and work hard, understand? The priests and the nobles have other lots. The nobles fight and rule over everyone. The priests, well, I'm not really sure what they do, but I guess they talk to the twins and then teach everybody. Okay. Gloria stares at you intently. Did you get it, silly? Then shakes her head and keeps singing the song over and over again. Her voice transfixes you, drawing you in. The room starts to glow like the sky. From this light emerge two figures you have known ever since the moment of your birth. One of them embraces your sister's shoulder, the other stands guard behind her back. You watch this happening before your very eyes, unable to turn away. What will these words be? Do I want to be a dick, or do I want to sing it properly? I mean, I honestly would probably sing it properly. That just sounds like something I would do. For the twins see everywhere. You sing the last line together with Gloria. Your sister looks up at you in surprise and gives you a nod. The shining pair standing behind her back turn to look at you. You can feel their gaze piercing you from top to bottom. When the moment passes, they melt into the dim light coming from the window. Gloria turns her head to look at where you were staring. Did you see something, Alexander? You shake your head. Not anymore. Okay, so I'm psychic of some sort. Or I've been plagued with demons or illness, because this is the year 1121. So, yeah. Spring, the origin. You're starting to understand more and more of what the adults say. Your family is an unusual one. Your father is a nobleman, but not by birth. His is a title earned through great service, but your mother is a low-born woman, a commoner. Because of this, you were born a commoner, but father says you may yet become onto nobility. You learn to read at an early age. Together with mother, you read and learn by heart the many poems about the divine twins, the twin gods who reside upon the shining pillar. Mother calls these poems prayers. Again and again, you try to discern the shapes of the gods in a strip of holy light that shines in the sky all day and night, but the light is too blinding to gaze upon. The greatest joy of all is when the stairs are no longer an insurmountable obstacle. I love how we go from, oh yeah, the gods are here and you can see them, to, oh yeah, also you can climb the stairs now. So that's cool. Okay. Your older brother Stefan now spends less and less time playing with Gloria and you. Playing with commoners is beneath a nobleman to be, he says. So Gloria calls him names and Stefan pulls pigtails. Yeah, he can go fuck himself. Oh. Wow, okay, I'm gonna have a young sibling. That's cool. Study hard, and maybe one day you'll become a noble of the mantle and earn your sword. But first, you need to grow up. Growing up, the concept is as terrifying as it is alluring. Yes. You keep staring at the carpet under your feet. You are both ashamed and proud, and it feels odd. A scratch on your hand stings a little. Stefan is standing next to you, sniffling from pain. Your brother was training in the yard with a wooden sword. You wanted to play with him, but he ended up getting angry and throwing the sword at you. The stick hit you in the shoulder. You picked it up and hit him with it. Fair. You see Mother Shoes walking to and fro on the carpet. You do not want to look up. You would rather not see her angry. She is not as gentle to you these days. Why did you hurt Stefan, Alexander? You stammer out an explanation. He hit you first, you just hit him back. How dare he pester me like that? When I grow up, I'm gonna hit you with a real sword. Jesus. Mother shushes you both and speaks to you again. Her voice is stern, and yet you can still feel her concern for you. Even if Stefan hits you, you cannot hit him back. You are my son, and I was born a commoner. Our lot is to suffer. But your brother was born from a noble father and noble mother. His sacrament is coming soon, and he'll rule over the likes of us. If you hurt a noble, you must be punished. That is your lot. And the sooner you learn it, the better off our entire family will be. No. Honestly, that's what I do. I'm not gonna, yeah, no. I'm not accepting that. I refuse. You break out of your mother's arms and start screaming. You're innocent, you cry, and if he hits you, you hit him back. All fear and shame are gone. You stand up straight and stare defiantly into Mother's eyes. Her expression grows bitter. She catches you by the collar of your shirt and drags you down the stairs. I'm doing this for your own good. Do not defy me, Alexander. You are born a commoner, my son. Power and will is not your lot. This is Stefan's lot. He'll become a noble soon. Life for you and me is humility and suffering. You have to accept it. Jesus. You are flogged in front of your entire family. The pain burns on your skin again and again. You clench your teeth and hold back the tears. This is the only way you can prove that you are your brother's equal. It is the only way you can prove that one day you will have the right to rule and fight. I'm destroying them all. I have no love for this family anymore, except for Gloria so far. Mother mostly stays in her chambers now. With each passing day, she grows heavier and her features get rounder. It gets difficult for her to walk, but she still smiles all the same. One day, she takes your hands and puts them on her big belly. You feel a movement deep inside her. You will have another brother or sister soon. Gloria takes you on walks to the yard now. You explore the yard together under the evening light of the pillar, and she sings you songs and tells you amazing stories. Hey Alexander, do you want to hear us rhyme? I wrote it myself. There's even a bit about you, but don't tell anyone, okay? Writing poems and songs is only for nobles. If Mommy hears about it, I'll get flogged. Remember how you got flogged for hitting Stefan? Yada yada, yada yada. But today your sister is nowhere to be seen. She promised to take you to the old pond and show you the red frogs that live there, but then she vanished. The servants join you in your search. Even Mother leaves her chambers when she hears the commotion. Finally, you find Gloria in the far corner of the garden. She is holding a quill and sheets of paper covered in poetry. Ah, shit. Mother becomes angry the moment she sees it. She looks through the poetry and her face grows dark with rage. Gloria is standing before her, wringing her hands and looking for an opportunity to run, but there seems to be no escape. What is this nonsense, Gloria? We talked about this. You were told to take care of your little brother. You are absolutely not allowed to entertain yourself with this writing. I can decide that for myself, Mom. No, you cannot. It has already been decided by the gods. And he's not a little brother anymore. He doesn't need a nanny. And I need some time alone to think for myself. I'm not hurting anyone. You are a commoner and a future wife. It's time you learned how to properly care for children. Had your disgraceful former father kept me in his house, you could have been born a noble. But that is not our fate. What? Wait, I'm confused. So, oh, Gloria is illegitimate. Oh, I didn't read that. Okay. Okay. Mother grabs Gloria firmly by the hand and takes you both into the house. The scribbled sheets fly into the fireplace. Gloria sobs violently. You are a bystander to the scene, unsure of how to act. I'll write rhymes with it. We'll do it together. It'll be our secret. Mother leaves. The last of your sister's poetry burns away in the fireplace. You hug your sister and whisper to her, "Let's go to the library," you say. The two of you can hide under the table and write something together. Gloria shakes her head violently. Mother said no, and there's no way she would ever defy her. You reassure her that it will be your secret. You pull Gloria to the library. She fights you, but you refuse to relent. You carefully peek inside. Your sister takes a small book from one of the shelves, and you read it together under the table. It's a book of poetry about eternal love. Gloria clearly adores it. You decide to write a poem of your own. She recites a line in an ecstatic voice, and you repeat it after her and offer a rhyme of your own. She nods happily. You do this until the day ends. You have written a poem of your own and learned it by heart, but not a single line of it has been committed to paper, which means that you stayed true to your mother's rule. I just write it down. Well, actually no, because then she could find it. Smart. Alexander's smart. I'm 4 now. Wow. Baby spends less time at home now. Said desk. How come they're brother and sister to you, but not siblings to each other? Well, my dear, I didn't give birth to Stefan, you see. He's the son of another mother, and Gloria is the daughter of another father. Come now, don't knit your brow like that. You'll understand when you're older. How's that even possible? You're all family, are you not? Several days later, Mother calls Stefan and Gloria to the sitting room. You sneak in after them. At first, Mother gets angry and asks you to leave, but then she relents. You are told to sit still, be quiet, and remember every word you hear. When you enter the temple, bow to the twins. First to the elder on the right, and then to the younger on the left. Stefan, you are a nobleman to be, so walk along the side paved with marble where the benches are. Gloria, you walk along the sharp side. When you're there, you must get down on your knees, each on your own side. Stefan, kiss the sword. Gloria, my daughter, they will strike you with the lash. Don't be afraid of it. Resign yourself to the suffering it brings. It is the blessing of your lot. Gloria doesn't like the idea of the lash. There's a tense feeling in your chest as well. You were told to remember this. Will the lash strike you too one day? Oh, she's... Wow. And yet nothing has changed. Each of them has accepted their lot. Indifference. I hate Stefan. Disagreements. I'm okay with this. I like Gloria, and she's the only person I care about. They took their first sacrament at the temple. Very nice, very nice. Not that nice, but... Baby brother, I have a little dude. Well, I don't have a little dude, but he's my little brother. Mother is glowing and smiling with joy. Stefan and Gloria are also here, all excited. Can I check and see? Nathan! Little Nathan. Very secretive and aloof. Ooh, okay. I will take care of little Nathan. You promise yourself you're going to be the best big brother in the world. You'll never hit him. Oh no, the two of you will play together and tease Stefan together, and help Mother together, and go on so many adventures together. It feels so strange to be an older brother. Just the other day, you were the youngest in the family, but everything is different now. Your parents name your little brother Nathan, and Mother spends day and night by his side. Nathan cries all the time, day and night. Mother barely gets any sleep. She is so worn out, she starts forgetting things. Like today, for instance, she forgot her knitting in the armchair in the sitting room. You'd better bring it back to her as soon as possible. You run to Mother's bedroom. You miss her smile so much. You walk in without saying hello and give her the knitting, but instead of gratitude, you get an ice-cold, exhausted stare. Nathan is also there, screaming all the time. Go away, Alexander, you're bothering me. She spits those words through her teeth. You look at the bawling newborn. She can't even get a minute of respite. Enough already. When are you going to stop? I just want some peace and quiet. What? Snatch Nathan from Mother. Yeah, I'm taking Nathan. She seems like a wreck. You leap at your mother and demand she give you Nathan. She freezes when she hears the words. You snatch your little brother out of her arms. She chokes with rage and falls on the bed screaming. You run away to the playroom. Your baby brother is heavy in your arms. He sniffles. You sway him gently like Mother did and quietly sing him a lullaby about the twins. Nathan calms down. Soon he closes his eyes. You put the newborn on your bed and swear on your life that no one will ever hurt him when you're around. Fair. You hear heavy footsteps in the hallway. Father enters the playroom. He looks at you, then at Nathan, somewhat confused. You did something bigger than you today, son. It is a noble deed to protect your family, but you should have come to me. Please understand this was my duty, not yours. You saved your baby brother from harm. If you feel yourself ready to take the responsibility to protect others, then maybe you can walk the path of the noble when you're older. But for now, we should bring him back to your mother. Come with me. He picks Nathan up. Your brother is fast asleep, breathing quietly. The three of you return to Mother's bedroom. Father puts Nathan back in the crib. Mother is no longer screaming. She embraces you. Please forgive me. The twins know I was out of my mind. Please don't be angry with me. You hug Mother in response. I honestly don't like my mother so far. Yeah, Nathan loves me. He's a cute little boy. I've lost a bit of willpower, but I'm okay with that. I'll get more. Yeah, he was born. Ugh. Kinda looks a little bit ugly, but that's okay. He's just a baby. You wake up to your father's touch on your shoulder. He is finally back home after a long trip. Alexander, today is your special day, the day when you begin your studies. Now teachers will be coming to our house to teach you, and you must do everything they say. Be diligent in your studies, and you will grow closer to the nobleman's lot. And since you must remember this day, a present is in order. Lydia, get our little schoolboy dressed. I am taking him to the market district. Stefan wants to come with you too, but father shushes him sternly. This is your day. Your elder brother is hurt to hear this, but stays quiet. Ha, fuck you, Stefan. An elder carriage takes the two of you through the dusty, noisy city streets, a pleasant wind tussling your hair. Your city is called Anizot? 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 I don't know. Anizot. Let's go Anizot. That you already know. It is one of the largest cities in the entire empire. There is a big shadow on the street. It comes from the white foliage of an enormous tree that spreads its branches all above the city. My son, did you know that the silver tree grew from the blood of our god's own disciples? It has been growing here for hundreds of years right in our city. It cannot be damaged or burned. Not even the clergy know why. The carriage comes to a halt by a small shop next to the city square. You run there and freeze by the stalls in excitement. The shop is packed with dolls and figurines and toys. You've never seen so many at once before. Have you chosen your present yet? Father asks. You have. You want the Holy Order set, which includes several figurines of the Empire's greatest warriors of all time. You rattle off everything you know about the Holy Order. They were the ones who aided the Emperor's own forces in seizing the province of Margra and storming our city. That's how we joined the Empire. Father nods in approval. Very well. War isn't your lot for now, but maybe these toy soldiers will teach you to think like a general. We will lead them into battle and study military strategy. Go ahead and take your present. Having said this, Father turns away to examine the books. You run to the box of toy soldiers, delirious with excitement. But there's a fancy-dressed boy in your way. He is about to take your warriors for himself. He elbows you aside and reaches for the box. Anger becomes you, and you push him from behind. Your opponent falls to the floor. The rich boy screams so loudly, everybody in the shop hears it. He hit me, he hit me. A tall tower of a man looms over you. This is the boy's father. But then you feel your own father's hands on your shoulders. What happened? You press against Father, your mind more at ease now. He will protect you. Yes, you shoved the boy to the floor in front of everyone, but he tried to take your present for himself. Father turns you around to face him when he hears those words. Is this true, Alexander? Did you strike the son of a nobleman? Termination. I will tell him the exact truth. I will tell him what happened. It isn't fair to blame you without letting you speak too. You didn't want to shove that stupid boy, but he was the one who shoved you first. But the angry nobleman, the boy's father, will not let you finish. Nobody cares a whit for your so-called truth, little lowborn. The law is the law, and your punishment is due. What? What's gonna happen? Told to bow to him and show humility. The boy swings his arm and slaps you across the street. What? Enough, he got what he deserved. We're leaving. Get out of our way. What the hell is wrong with people? Today, Father ordered the dinner table to be brought out into the yard. For the first time in months, he's home, outside of the confines of his always locked study. He spent the entire day playing with Nathan and you, discussing various matters with Stefan, now an adolescent, and walking in the garden, and now a dinner under an open sky. Your entire family gathers together, with Father at the head of the table smiling. He asks each of you about your studies. Nathan climbs up on a tree and recites a counting rhyme in a funny sing-song voice. Stefan mentions that his fencing teacher praised his accomplishments. He rises from the table together with Father to show his skill in a practice duel. Next comes Gloria's turn. She stands on her chair and recites a lengthy prayer by heart. Mother showers your sister with praise. Father chuckles quietly, hiding a smile in his mustache. When your turn comes, you recite all the ranks in the Legion, from common soldier to high commander. Stefan listens to you with a skeptical look on his face. Night slowly falls, but the servants ensure that the yard is well illuminated. You don't feel cold and dusk tonight. It feels good, yet so important. All of you are finally together, sitting at the same table, no fighting, just smiles, no arguing, just pleasant small talk. Then a servant approaches Father with a letter in hand. He reads it in the dim light, and each line gradually washes the smile off Father's face until only a stone-cold mask remains. Mother looks at Father with an unspoken question in her eyes. Gregor Brante is coming back to Anzot. He is the head of our family, my father. Oh, I get to meet Grampy. Great. I'll make him like me. Hopefully. You returned home from the capital. Okay. Ever since the news of your grandfather's impending arrival, there has not been a single day when the house has not been cleaned or decorated. Your parents anxiously making sure everything is in order. They tell you to wash your face and hands after walks and scold you for leaving books on the floor. They tell Gloria she will be flogged if she is ever seen hiding in the attic. They make Stefan stay in his room. Even baby Nathan gets in trouble. Everyone's on edge. That's not fair, but okay. Then, one day, grandfather arrives. It is a grim day, so hot your neck is sticky with sweat. Father, mother, Stefan, Gloria, you, and Nathan. The entire Brante family stands on the porch in front of the house. The house servants lined up behind you. The carriage arrives, and out steps a tall, gaunt old man with a heavy walking stick and a heavier gaze. You cringe instinctively. Good health to you, father. Children, greet your grandfather as you've been taught. Still trying to look like a real nobleman, aren't you? Are you? You can't fool me, Robert. I was the first of the Brante family to be ennobled by the mantle, and I'm the only one who remembers how to bear this burden properly. I live honorably by my lot. Your marriage to that lowborn wench cut us off from ever becoming nobles of the sword. My progeny could have been born bearing noble blood. Father, I beg you, this is not the place. Grandfather eyes him with scorn and walks into the house, the entire family following close behind him. I've been away far too long. The entire house is a mess. This is an insult. How could you live in such a pigsty, Robert? The servants have grown far too lazy, all thanks to your commoner of a wife. I warned you, did I not? And yet you did as you saw fit. And the children, what do they know of tradition or honor? They are being raised in a virtuous family, father. And now you're speaking like a lowborn who's content to live in humility. Twins willing, now that I'm here, this will not happen again. I'm taking your oldest son to the capital. I see you cannot provide Stefan with a proper education, so I will correct your mistake. Your brother's fate had been decided just like that. Father does not object. He orders the servants to prepare Stefan for the journey. Stefan freezes in place, glancing at grandfather and father again and again. The latter puts a hand on his shoulder reassuringly. Grandfather's lips are a tight line, white with contempt. The house is examined, room after room. Everything grandfather sees is showered with scorn. He scoffs at a crease on a blanket in Nathan's crib and mother's room. He mocks Gloria knitting in her room. The door to your room is next. What's this, Robert? Tin soldiers in your younger son's room. He was born a commoner. I won't have him daydreaming of battle. Grandfather seizes the box containing the tin warriors of the Holy Order. Your father stays silent. Why can't I rescue them? Why is it locked? Oh, I need more determination. Strike him. Oh. I could die. That's... burst into tears, probably. Yeah, that's about it. You watch your beloved present, the token of your father's love and care, burn before your very eyes. Then you hear your grandfather's voice dripping with disdain. So the boy is a weakling, just like his mother. I'm gonna destroy him. I'll do it. I will grow and become the most powerful man in existence. Soon, grandfather leaves. Your elder brother Stefan goes with him. From that day on, father's hired teachers tend to you alone. They bore you with monotonous lectures on writing, counting, and the way of life in the blessed Arcanian Empire. Okay. Too quiet. Okay, he's studying with noblemen. The rules here are way too strict. You can't even sneeze without the teacher's permission. But I've been studying with my peers. We're learning how to live as nobles in a noble society. We're also learning the art of swordplay. That's my favorite part. With Stefan now at the boarding school, grandfather arrives once more. This time to live in your home. The only good thing is that he often has urgent business in Eterna, the capital of the empire, and has to travel there. One day, you ask mother where he lived before, in Eterna, but now his place is here. Each time grandfather returns, he gives the servants new orders. Your home is now always busy with repairs. The servants are redecorating grandfather's chambers, including his library and sitting room. Sometimes, father tries to gently talk him out of this. Why subject the house to constant reconstruction? Grandfather's answer is always the same. This home is mine, and I will live here as befits a man of the nobility. Okay. Some days, grandfather stays home, and on those days you tried your best to stay out of his sight. There is no way you can avoid family breakfast. The food is there, but you cannot bring yourself to eat it. Your mother's eyes are red and swollen. She's been crying all night again. Grandfather sits at the head of the table where nobody used to sit before. Robert, it is high time your youngest sons underwent their sacraments. Sir Brante, please, let them live free of the lot for a while longer. They are but... Shut your mouth. Robert, that wife of yours is impertinent enough to interrupt me. If this ever happens again, she'll be eating her gruel with the servants in the kitchen where she belongs. It is time you considered a real marriage, Robert. One to a woman of the proper station. Oh, God. Baroness L. Lodar is one such woman. She is a comely widow and a fine match. She is suing for her inheritance right now and could use proper support and a husband. You can keep your low-born Lydia around if you like. Servant, mistress, I don't care. I will not do that, Father. I'm the head of the family, and the family's standing took a severe blow after you married that commoner. It is unthinkable. How could you give up the memory of beautiful Amalia Elborn for this lowly woman and that bastard child of hers? Oh my God. But now you have a chance to set things right. Don't disappoint me. Father, I wish to see Stefan. If I find your conduct in the Baroness's presence satisfactory enough, then you may see him. She's coming for a visit tomorrow. Be prepared. No. What the fuck? My son, Baroness Emma L. Lodar, will be visiting us tomorrow. Ah, she has my name. That sucks. Please be polite and treat her with respect. Nathan will do as you do. I want this dinner to be immaculate as possible. Don't let me down. Okay. I'm not gonna read all of it out loud, because I'm gonna get tongue-tied very badly. Door opens. Okay. You see your guest, a beautiful dark-haired woman in a dress of elegant deep blue. Father takes the hand of Lady El Lodar and kisses it, showering her in compliments. Grandfather's face is beaming in her presence. No one even bothers to introduce Mother. Wow. Maintain my composure. Greet the Baroness politely. Greet her politely, I guess. I was told to be nice. You follow Father's example and kiss the Baroness's fingers gently. Her laughter fills the antechamber, ringing like chimes. You gallantly offer to lead her to the sitting room. Lady El Lodar graciously agrees. Behind your back, you can hear Mother's sob. Grandfather and Baroness El Lodar engage in small talk over dinner. She tells him of the woes of litigation over her late husband's inheritance, and he advises her like the judge he is. Father is mostly silent, only getting in a word or two. You do your absolute best to behave yourself. After the decorous farewells to Lady El Lodar, Father quietly thanks you for your model behavior. The morning after, he leaves for Eternia with Grandfather to visit Stefan. Mother spends almost an entire day in her bedroom. You cannot bring yourself to speak to her. Oh God. Mother. Indifference. What? So she's indifferent to me? Okay, fine. Father returns from the capital in a quiet rage. You hear your parents talking. Apparently, Grandfather has already poisoned Stefan's mind against him, and he greeted Father with cold hostility. The name of Baroness El Lodar is never mentioned in the house again. Okay. Well. Soon I will be an adolescent. Soon, soon, soon. Father now checks on your studies often, and nitpicks you for sitting or eating or speaking in an incorrect fashion. Once he becomes so annoyed, he says that he wishes Stefan had been the one to stay home instead of you. You never expected to hear these words from your father. Jesus. Why is everyone so mean to me? What did I do? Like, it's not my fault you married a commoner and had me, and now I'm a commoner. Okay, that's not my fault. Aren't you hurt by the way Grandfather treats you, you ask? Gloria just shrugs. Grandfather always says they should get rid of me. I'm used to it now. He hurts you a lot worse because you're closer to him. I just have to stay out of his way. That's it. Shows me the kaleidoscope. Look, it's a kaleidoscope. I got it as a gift. Want to see it inside? Okay. Cool. Just like Father's smile before Grandfather's invasion. So I can return to my studies, take the kaleidoscope apart, or keep looking through the kaleidoscope. I'm gonna keep looking. You continue peering into the ever-changing patterns. How did you get your hands on this toy, Alexander? Why aren't you studying? Give it to me. You will have double the lessons tomorrow. Okay. I'm cool with that. Grandfather's visits are no longer a cause for fear and panic in the house. He has become something you are used to. Something nagging, yet not unordinary. Like a splinter or a stain on your trousers. The tension still remains, however. Sir Gregor's disdain for everyone in the house is so palpable, it almost stings for real. Your lessons with the tutor are done for today. You are walking down the stairs when you spot Gloria peeping into the sitting room through a slightly open door. I startle her. Okay. Oh, it's you, Alexander. Look, Sir Gregor's eating something. Grandfather is sitting on the sofa, flipping through a book with one hand and reaching for a glass bowl with another now and then. Inside the bowl you see candied fruit, a sweet confectionery forbidden to the common estate, like all sweet things. Yet Grandfather's face shows no pleasure as he keeps consuming the high-born treats. Okay. Oh god, no, I'm not gonna eat the candy. You squalid, ungrateful, low-born child. How dare you bite the hand that feeds you? You and your What? Did you forget your lot? Please don't hurt him. This is all my fault. He tried to stop me. What is it then, Milksop? Did you try the what? Tell the truth or lie? I'll tell the truth. You stand up and tell the truth, even though it takes you an effort to do it. You actually ate a candied fruit, but Gloria only touched it. You hope this will help your sister avoid punishment. You are quickly proven wrong. He strikes us both. Soon enough, Mother comes in. Wow. The ant farm. What? Okay, how far am I? I'm... Personality. I'm 7. How many chapters are there? I want to see... Destiny, maybe? Chapter 1. Okay, well, I think this is going to be where I end it for today. Very short stream, just wanted to check this game out. I'll definitely be playing it again at some point. But yeah, for now, that'll be all, and I will see you all later.